So if you're planning to be a lawyer, these are the three things that just to get a heads up on and prepare for. First of all, is that you're going to be prepared to be working on multiple matters at once. So you're not going to be necessarily working on one case at a time, one after another. It could be actually most of the time, depending on the area of law, it could be multiple matters at once. So multiple matters at once means multiple deadlines, multiple urgent tasks, multiple emails going into your inbox. Best way to prepare for this is to have really good time management, organization, and prioritization skills. I personally have built those skills off in law school, where, of course, you are also managing a lot of assessments, a lot of classes, a lot of exams. If you are still in law school, it is best to build those organization, those time management skills in law school. So when you do become a lawyer, it will be much easier for you to prioritize, to organize, to manage your time and allocate through the multiple matters that you are working on. The second thing is that you need to have a lot of compassion for yourself. You need to build self-compassion. And this is something that I am always working on over and over again. It's an everyday practice for me because you have your to-do list, you have your email inbox, you have multiple different tasks coming from other people. Some of the tasks is the ones that you have set for yourself. And of course, they're coming at you multiple times at once, especially if you are working on multiple matters. And there will come times, like many, many days, where you're not going to finish the to-do list. You're not going to bring that inbox down to zero. You're not going to finish every single task that is on your list. And this is where self-compassion comes in. You're not going to beat yourself up and you're going to try to force yourself to finish everything by working 2 to 3 extra hours. You're going to celebrate your wins. You're going to celebrate the things that you were able to accomplish. You're gonna give yourself grace for the things that you got to do and not focus so much on the things that you didn't do. As I said before, this is a everyday practice for me because I get a little bit overwhelmed and beat myself up even if there's just one thing on my to-do list that I haven't done. That's where I have to practice all my self-compassion skills and be like, okay, that is fine, I'll just reprioritize it for the next day, all good. And the third thing is that sometimes you got to be thrown into the deep end. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Whether that depends on your level of comfort zone, whether that be answering phone calls, having meetings, having client interviews where your supervisor isn't there. It depends on what your comfort level is. But the only way to grow as a lawyer, professionally and even personally, is to get out of your comfort zone and sometimes be thrown into the deep end. It is scary. I'm not going to lie to you. It's scary. It's scary as hell. It can get a little bit uncomfortable. But the way to grow is to stretch yourself a little bit. And the more you do that, the easier and the lighter it will feel. All of a sudden, phone calls are not so scary to you anymore. All of a sudden, doing a client interview is not so scary anymore. All of a